There we go. All
Peace
right.
and blessings, beloved family. Welcome to another amazing episode of Who's Naked Up in Here. I'm your host, Mr. Witz, alongside the amazing Gifted, who will be taking over the hosting for this evening. So, you all please open your mics and greet each other with love as we do in this space.
Peace and blessings, Joe.
Love you all. Yeah, psyched to be here.
Love, love.
One love, you guys.
Awesome.
All
So
right.
dope to have you all tonight. Gifted before. You have the floor. Please take control of the room.
All right. So you may not have been in the room, young man, but I've already shared with everyone tonight that we are going to, especially in this first hour, take this opportunity to share pieces of your new birth, as Whisper Poet said it, birth of your words. And the words that we're talking about are from Metaphorically Speaking as Shards of a Broken Mirror. We're super excited to be able to share. Yes, go ahead, Megan. I see you. So super excited to be able to share in this moment with you, to be able to share some of your work, get excited about your work, and find out kind of, I told everyone to make sure they put their questions as you're reading and going through, put the questions in the chat, and we're going to take a moment to allow you to address some of those and answer some of those burning questions. What was your muse? What was your pen thinking, or what inspired you? All that good stuff. So we're here and we're excited for you to share. So the floor and the space is yours.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate y'all being here for this time and sharing in this right here with me. This is so it's been everything to me. The journey of just writing. I know you all as brilliant pens as you are. There's something special about when you package yourself and when you have things in order, and just being able to display your art in any fashion, which is one of the big reasons that this room has been such a family-oriented success, because everybody's found their way to express themselves. Um, again, tonight we're celebrating my two new releases. The first one being Metaphorically Speaking. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's horrible. Let's see what I can do with that.
Looks like your background is blurred.
Yeah, so I'm at the
There we go. Yeah, there, yeah.
There we go. So the first one we have is Metaphorically Speaking by Mr. Witz. This one is a book of quotes from the mind of a poet. I put this package together in hopes that I can encourage people to think beyond themselves and to pour into themselves as well as their community by thinking before we move. So this book was actually supposed to come out last year. I had a few minor setbacks that delayed that, so I'm excited that I was able to get it completed and present it to you all. My second book is the main one I will be reading from tonight, which is, I hope y'all can see that cover. Shards of a Broken Glass. Of a Broken Mirror. Had it upside down. Huh? It's one of those days. It definitely has been a adventurous day. I don't know, something's in the air because it seems to be trending. But let's go in here first and I'm gonna read you a few quotes. I have no structure to the way I'm going to display this art tonight. I'm just going to give you a glimpse inside and hope that it inspires you in some way. All right, so this is pretty much how this book is designed. Again, it's a book of quotes, and each quote ends with metaphorically speaking, Mr. Witz. So quote number 16 says, "Words are spells. Be careful of what you cast in your speech." Metaphorically speaking, Mr. Witz. With that, I'm going to go into my first poem from Shards of a Broken Mirror. They say all's fair in love and war, as if everyone's heart is at stake, punctured through the sharpened blade the very moment we care for someone. Yet we all are said to come from love, passion shared between two individuals before whatever became powerful enough to tear them apart. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference when loving someone feels like being beat within an inch of your life, and war cries feel like the best ejaculation you ever had. I too have been wounded by poking my chest out, exposed to a lover who would seek the end of me. You never see the enemy in someone you choose to be intimate with. You only see the bare soul in their naked body revealed, a consenting surrender when they give themselves to you. A spear of flame pierced my heart, and I welcomed it like a tattooed needle with her name on it, hoping she would script me in hers, in the arrow heart with mine. But Cupid must have been shooting to kill, adding me to her body count. She probably never bullseyed the way she hit me center mass. Love is blind to loned eyes, but insightful when you get them back. And what you see is what you get for not having a shield of defense. The moment I took my helmet off, my chest plate followed. The war was over for me when a spear of flame pierced my heart, and I welcomed it like love was engraved on its bowing. And bang, she shot me down. All that was left for me was falling, and I must admit, nothing ever felt more to die for than love. So my deathbed is her victory, a homicide by her bow and arrow. For those who'd wonder what happened to me, check her eternal flame, and I will be there like a candle wick, keeping her light on. They say all's fair in love and war. Sometimes it's hard to tell a difference between the two of them. Shards of a Broken Mirror. So Gifted
Yeah.
asks that I leave space in between each piece for you all to give some feedback.
Hit me center mass there.
Was that Megas? What
Yes,
did you?
that was Megas.
Oh, put him center man.
Hit me center
With
mass.
that hidden center mass.
Oh, got you, got you, got you, got you, got you.
That piece hit me hard.
Yes, yes, it did. It did. His deathbed was her victory. That kind of, wow. That was that was a lot. All right, are you ready for your next piece?
Yes, I'm going to read another quote from Metaphorically Speaking by Mr. Witz. And this is quote number 30. Try to choose your wording with reception in mind, metaphorically speaking, Mr. Witz. This is Nothing Matters Anymore. I don't know who broke whose heart, me or her. I know I'm the one with the handful of fragments, the stabbing shards cutting throughout my palms. A kingdom of glass shatter boxed into geodesic pieces that can individually fit in a pocket. They say it's dangerous. 7 years bad luck every time you break a mirror. But everything shining back in front of you is not meant to be who you are. I've never been so wrong, thinking she was my reflection, my moon image I thought I found in her brightness. I still don't know if I got that right or if I got that in likeness. Gravitational pull is a whirling black hole for thought when your ideas lie still in shares and speaking out. I spent several hours alone to think. Maybe she thought the head of my privates was the only one in there thinking. I knew she was lost to me, being how she missed me by towns. I blame myself for who I thought she was. And now I just chase the sky from the stage, looking for another. And it feels like I cried loud out of God's eyes. I don't know if it's tears or blood most of the times. Only thing I know for sure is it's thick in a muck pouring out of me. The more I wipe, the more it feels like it's spreading. Pools of my soul all over my face. Sometimes it's like a bucket dumped on top of me, and I'm standing in a doorway of captivity covered in myself. Blood or tears. I could hardly distinguish between the two the way it smears. It feels like a movie, a scene from Carrie. The way I carry thick what it is I'm bathing in. The only thing I know for sure is it's all over me. And it feels like God's tears every time I blink. It sticks like God's blood every time I wipe. I can't tell a difference between our deaths from living out our relationship. Flight has no beauty in the wind, and I am painting lost brushstrokes of my pen in doodles on my page. I used to have so much to say. I remember you would say to me, I saw everything. I understand now. That's what happens when you see for other people. And I definitely had eyes for you. Those trances that can sleepwalk you in broad daylight. I know legend that called my name. I saw cages that stole my freedoms away. There are no restrictions under gravity that can ground me the way you did. And I guess that is why, without you, nothing matters anymore. Shards of a broken mirror.
Wow, without you, nothing matters anymore. That really speaks to me. Yeah.
It's intense how you bare your soul. It's very intense. It's very personal. It's very strong.
For real, you can hear the pain and the anguish, man, and that's what's up. That's what's up. And I know that pain all too well.
Thank you. Thank you. I think
No
that's
doubt.
uneasy feeling for anyone. Being a man, I can only speak from male perspective, and I know it's it's crushing because we barely bear our soul to the point where we can be robbed of it. We've been taught to be so protective, to be the protector, that it's hard to put your shield down. And when we do, we just hope that we're placing ourselves in the company of someone safe. And it's just crushing when you find that that's not your place. That's what I'll say.
Mr. Woods, can I say something?
Yes.
You know, you say you can only write from a male point of view or perspective, but I beg to differ. And I say that because I think when we talk about universality that goes across race, I think there is a universality that goes across gender as well. And I say that because I feel like you say you're speaking from a male perspective, but I receive it wholeheartedly from this woman inside of me, this heart of me. And when there's certain things that you say that's, yeah, personal to men in terms of your body organs and all that kind of matters. But other than that, spiritually, I think there's a oneness that supersedes gender. So you need not make excuses in a sense, though you're not making one, but I'm going to say that. You don't have to say this is from a male perspective because you have to allow us to receive it however we're going to receive it. So imagine I hear not Mr. Witz, but Ms. Witz, and I perceive you as a woman, okay, in my imagination. And I'm just using that, I'm just throwing it out. All I hear is a poet who speaks to me. That's all I'm going to say.
Right on, Ms.
Beautifully
Betty. Right
said.
on.
Yes, yes,
Yes, right on.
absolutely.
Indeed.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I
I
think
agree
it
too. Like,
matters of the heart. We all can connect, right? When it's about, you're speaking, no matter if it's male or female, it's about the heart, and it's the heart that connects us. So yeah, I'm sorry,
yeah, I
Steve.
think like, no, it's okay. I think like when it comes to like heartbreak or love or anything like that, it's kind of like a universal language, that anybody can relate to. I just want to say, I know I'm seem occupied. I'm drawing because like it's easier for me to listen when my hands are busy. So I'm paying attention. It just looks like I'm not paying attention because I have to keep my hands occupied. But I don't want to look like it's disrespectful. But definitely, I appreciate the vulnerability coming from, like a male perspective because we don't normally hear vulnerability from men. It's so hard for men to be vulnerable and they don't have a lot of spaces to be vulnerable. So yeah.
Thank you all. I'm definitely embracing the feedback. Just because it's the point in this book. This really was a book book of vulnerability. And again, I know it's welcome, but it's not foreseen as often as it should be. So I wanted to do my due diligence to make it comfortable and a normal thing. So I truly appreciate the embrace of it.
Before you move on, Mr. Witz, I had a question about the line where it says, and I think this, I got it right. I was doing and moving and listening, and then I'm like, oh, did I hear that right? But I think it said, flight has no beauty in the wind. Is that
Yes,
right?
yes. So the purpose of that line was I was in a relationship where I found myself um,
Mm,
running, running
yeah,
over.
that's what,
So
yeah,
instead of standing and fighting, the love was kind of dwindling, um, and it became a battlefield. A lot of arguing and yelling. And as a man, when I don't argue well, um, I can be real physical. And I
yeah,
just thank God that He never made me weak enough to want to put my hands on a woman.
yeah,
So I never was that guy to smack my lady around. Um, but words can be so much like a fist to the face.
yeah,
So a lot of times, instead of standing and fighting, which meant arguing and screaming, I'd
right,
leave. I'd leave, and
yeah,
that's where the beauty of what we had started to dissipate.
right, yeah. So flight has no beauty in the wind. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Uh,
Thank you for the question. Um,
yeah.
was, was there something else? Okay, cool. Let me move forward. I'm gonna read another quote from Metaphorically Speaking from Mr. Witts. And this is quote number 3. Morning is the first day of the week. Emotion is the necessary evening. And if you have any questions about the quotes, please throw them in there. Um, did you all understand what I meant in that one? I'll read it again. Morning is the first day of the week. Emotion is the necessary evening. And week is spelled W-E-A-K. Um, this piece is entitled Fixing People with Broken Pieces of Me.
Oh wait, I thought you were gonna explain the quote. Can you
Oh,
explain it?
yes, yes. Mourning, when we mourn someone, it's spelled that with that sort of mourning. It's not spelled like AM morning. Okay. So morning is the first day of the week, because when it's fresh, when it's brand new, it sits so heavy on us that we really get smothered in the loss or whatever, right? And I said emotion is the um best part of the evening. It's the necessary evening, meaning the balance that's needed. However you feel in the moment is exactly how you're supposed to feel. It's what you do in reaction that either brings you closer to God or pushes you further away from Him. So that's what that piece represents.
real quick, like you said before, words are spells. Absolutely. Like I never say good morning. I
Right.
never say good morning because morning is like mourning the dead.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I get it. And
Yes,
there's a
brother.
whole lot of other little, yeah, but I know what you mean.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead. No
No,
doubt.
thank you for that. Most definitely.
No doubt.
Okay, this piece is entitled Fixing People with Broken Pieces of Me. I never saw a soul that was made of crystal or glass, or one that may be interclustered in diamond. But something reflects from inside of me whenever light lets in. I couldn't see it inside of me at first, too external to identify with what was happening. Given to exchange between me and the crowd, I thought my love out loud was a natural filament that any and every man possessed. Wasn't until I cracked my face on the floor, trusting another's touch to keep me from falling, taught me masculinity got to be a cast iron pot to take one on the chin. It wasn't till I felt, to keep it real, her dropping me, exposed all I had. I looked in my mirror. It was then my eyes peeked in, and at first, I thought I'd see me. But instead, I found fractures of my soul, cracks big enough to pick geodesic pieces out, standing there with my broken face and hands. I could barely hold all the pieces. What puzzled me the most was knowing that I will never place them back where they properly belong. Too many identical fragments to recognize, too empty a space to fill in the blanks. So I tucked them deep into the seams of my pockets, pockets I had planned to never use. And when lint grew around them, like fungus unperishable, I then realized the gravity of mistake. I forgot about my face. For so long, the sun roofed through the mask of my vitality. It seems I had made a spectrum of my spirit, and they came from all over, wherever my soul rainbowed, to see if there would be their own pot of gold. For all they found exposed was my soul. And as they looked upon me, like spirit shattered mirrors, they each took a piece. Some mined in their greed to keep me for themselves. My joy, my comfort, my love, my laughter, pieces taken from me I wouldn't find after it was gone. The one I opened faced my esteem to, took the last of what was valuable of me. She walked away with the last of my passion. She was the one who ripped me off of romance. She got away with some of the best of me as if she knew my heart was prominent. The shiniest gleam in the pit of me, in her fatal treadmill of steps from me. And she wouldn't leave a shard to evidence. And I watched as broken people found a way to fix themselves with broken parts of me. Whatever was necessary for them to walk away with, to make themselves whole again. Before they chose my name, they chose my mission. I was spoken to be this, the ink and the pen, the voice and calling The scribe they inscripted. The thou shalt not ever do list. The reason poet's poet. Every message, every lesson, ever insisted, chiseled in me. I was written to be the poem. Shards of a broken memory.
I love that last line too. I was written to be the poem. That's beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you, brother.
I love your imagery that you use.
Thank you, Escape Artists. Yeah, I feel like everyone's a poet, whether they write, paint, crochet, sing, play basketball, or any other sport. Life is poetry. And the way you live your life is in short and long poems that you put in your personal book, your personal journey. So yeah, that's important to me that we all see ourselves in that light.
And can I just say, Mr. Witz, that your delivery of the poems, your slow and steady delivery of flow adds a lot of extra punch to the emotion of the words.
Thank you. Thank you
Absolutely. I agree. 100%. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. This book right here was, I wrote this book to be read. I have a lot of work where they're engulfed with performance pieces. But I literally wrote this book for the with the reader in mind. Yeah, as poets, there's many different forms of expression, and that was my heart set when I set out to create this masterpiece.
One
Thank
last question, if you don't mind.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. You said the title of this piece, and I hope I got it right. Fixing People with Broken Pieces of Me.
Yes.
Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. What birthed that piece, that title, and that piece? Because when I hear that title, I hear you doing something so unseemly, taking care of others, while you're yet whole yourself. Can
Oh,
you share a little bit of muse
yes.
of that piece?
Thank you. That was a great question. I don't know how many of you have seen One Love, the Bob Marley movie.
Mm.
One of the prominent quotes that I got from it is when he was singing to his family, and his wife asked him, "When did he write that song?" And his response was, "All my life."
Mm.
So I've always found ways to give of myself, even when I didn't know that's what I was doing. That's why I say I was written to be this. Before I even knew my mission, I was on it. My brother can vouch for this. Even when I was young, and I was, guess we all had selfish moments when we were young because we lived for ourselves, not knowing how important we are to the ones who are in our lives. If something happens to you, it affects everyone who loves you. And sometimes we can live vicarious of that. So in my youthful stance, when I was being mischievous, um, and I did some things that may not allow me to be here today. So I thank God for that. But even the outcomes of those actions, I've always came home and gave of myself. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? So when I came into the community of poets, um, I've always found a way to um, let people see themselves through my work, um, and also try to cultivate a safe space for them to rebuild themselves to me so that I can also um, find myself within their works. So in those surrenders, um, some people come for a season while others become family. And I found the difference. I've learned the difference.
absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. Coach, I see that you raised your hand. Is that to share or did you have a question?
I just want to comment and piggyback on um, what Witch is saying. So obviously, me being the old fart, I was born before he was born, so I got to witness a lot of things um, about his growing up that a lot of people don't know. And so, if you would imagine everything that you know engulfed in the image that we know of Jesus, and imagine that implemented in a turtle. And I say that because what most people don't know is that on the inside, Mr. Witz is a cream puff. He's got the biggest heart, and he's one of the most emotional people that you're going to meet, even though you'll never know it until 15, 20, 35 years later. And he will remind you of how you broke his heart, but he didn't allow you to misplace yourself in the moment. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm going to let you grow from where you are because I love you that much, even though it's tearing me up on the inside. And so when he says things like he's given so much of himself, and uh, it's not a superficial thing. In fact, it's very, his wording cannot cover how much he has done that for humans, humans of all walks, from being in the streets to being in this poetry. And so I'm not going to go big into stories, but I just want to show you all who are not aware of the things that you might see that, I know, baby, I know, that frustrate him about community, about family, about humanity. The things that frustrate him most are the things that he works hardest to build. And I don't think most of you would understand the depths of that without having that type of conversation with him. And I'm gonna try not to be long-winded, but a lot of times we don't acknowledge these things because we don't know. And certain humans are not created to stomach what a pincushion can.
Mm.
But he has been that always gave what he does not have. I've never seen somebody give everything and then don't know what they're going to do because they gave everything willingly, without question. Um, if Mr. Witz tells you no, he's already trying to figure out how to make it a yes if you need something. You know what I mean? So um I'm proud of you, bro. This is a major accomplishment. Watching the work that you've done this far. Because I'm trying not to be long-winded, but y'all know Coach talk a lot. That's just what I do. So hold tight for a second. But there's so much of you that you have and I've said this to you a million times over, if I could have had an older brother, I would have loved for you to be my older brother, because I learned so much from the walk. You know, some people talk, but there's a walk that you have with life that I admire. I would never be jealous of it because I get to see it in a whole different light. And the thing that I regret most is being older than you, because that means that my light will go out while yours is still going, and I won't be able to talk about yours at the ending of it, because I don't know if anybody else could do a job that I would do. And so proud of you, man, and grateful for you. And when I tell you, and this is for everybody else in here, if Mr. Witz opens his doors for you, he has already opened his heart for you. And I beg you to cherish that, because we don't get hearts like that often.
Thank you, bro. I love you, man. You know, be fighting my tears right now, you know. Um, I appreciate
Let them out. Let them out. Let them out, man. Let them out. Shit. Beautifully said, Job. Beautifully said.
You know, this is a wonderful testament for a mom to hear. As a mother of 6 children, I can imagine what Umi, if she's not here, what she can feel. That brotherly love, that's awesome. For your big brother to say that he wished that you could be his big brother, you know how powerful that is? You know how monumental that is? You know how deeply heartfelt that is? You know, I love y'all love. I love y'all love. I love the fact that you guys encourage and motivate each other. And there's not a shred of jealousy walking that road. Yeah, Coach John, thank you for that. Asante Sana.
Miss Betty, can you tell everybody what Asante Sani means again so they know?
I think they know what it means. It means thank you. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you all again for being here to listen and for the feedback that you're pouring into me right now. And it's life. Um, it's necessary. I truly appreciate it and embrace every bit of it. Let me read another quote. And again, I'm just letting God guide me. I didn't put this together in format. I didn't say, okay, this is how I want to work tonight. I know I'm in good hands in the company of my family, and I'm just letting God guide me with the message. I believe every message that we produce is given to us from God, so there can be no flaw, there can be no wrong in it. This is where the book opened up. It's quote number 39. Life is a continuous learning experience. We are all students until our demise, metaphorically speaking, Mr. Wiggs. This piece is entitled Other Than Home. I heard gunshots in the distance again last night. Must be the way they put their children to sleep. Better than the stall of a heartbeat against the bearskin pillow of a chest. Man here can be stabbing like grass blades when you're looking for a greener pasture. Your fence cracks in the sidewalk, reminding of an earthquake that brought your housing to the ground. Cracked valves in their crevices. You would think being that high would get you closer to God. Train, plane, or busing. It's a bicycle pedal in a world full of gas cars. Yet the cart is full of people breathing the same air. Can you remember ever tasting some unwanted breath? It'll make you throw up, foul on the floor, or try eating somebody's fart. But who's gagging off the morning breath of their brother's feet anymore? That type of togetherness that'll make you want to pull apart from everything. You'd place yourself in dysfunction if it meant having a bit of personal space. I used to think we were poor, grew up with nothing, broke in home like a home invasion, stuck somewhere the sun doesn't care to reach out and shine light on. No more than mourning over one of our family's graves again. I shut my eyes every day, and it wasn't to get rest. Dreams don't come to life for you in your sleep. Every waking up is a nightmare. I still wipe the coal out of my eyes daily. In my how, why, I barely gave myself a chance to see beyond my immediate surroundings. So outside looking in, I began to be the inside out looked in on. Wrong feels so right, fisted inside of a justified hand. I thought I had plenty of reasons to do wrong. I never really know till your meals in question and dead bodies around you answer. But there are those days we played darkness out the night. Evenings, our music charmed the sun from the other side. And though death had taken so many, we were plentiful with our heart given inside of a meal moments. Our laughter drowning out any room to cry in. Real family don't do privacy, especially not in a home with one bathroom. There's life all around you. Spirits in the other room, bones in the closet, skeletons keyed to doorknobs. Living stains remain on a rug from the other days. And I thought that my story was one born in ruins. All that I tried to walk away from. It only took me this long to know where I run. Can I find me other than home? Shards of a broken mirror.
Woohoo! Yeah. Wow. Spectacular work.
Wow, man.
Thank you,
Hey,
niggas.
home is where the heart is. Home truly is where the heart is.
Yeah, man. Say that, Kazi.
Mm,
Say that.
beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
It's a journey, man. You learn as you get older, if you live to survive to be older. And I guess that's why they say wise, where the wisdom comes. It's from the journey. It's from the knowing that you didn't have to be here. And choices that you made could have been the reason you didn't survive. Yet they were. Yet they were.
Mm, mm, mm,
Man.
mm.
Mr. Witz, if I may,
Yes,
I
please.
have to go, but
Love you, Jane. Love you.
I loved hearing you read your book. So beautiful. It's so you. I can feel your heart pulsing as you read. So thank you, and I will check you next time, man. Peace.
I love you. Peace. Thank you for
And
joining.
thank you so much for
So
joining.
appreciate you.
Yeah, peace, y'all. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Mr. Witz, are there any words that you want to share? I know we want to open up the space for also sharing tonight. But
Yes.
before we do, we want to give you the opportunity to share some final thoughts on where people can find the books, how they can get tapped into more of your lovely work, and then go from there.
Thank you so much, Gifted. I truly appreciate you being my spine in these meetings and helping Who Naked up in here to become a success. I appreciate you so much. You don't even understand. I'll just say this. Walk in your truth, man. That's the whole concept of Who's Naked up in here. It means be you. And don't let nobody tell you who you have to be. Feel how you're supposed to feel. Every time that you feel, that's what makes you human. All right. Just think before you act, because your reactions don't only affect you, but they affect everyone who loves you. Yeah. If you're interested in receiving any of my books, they're always on deck. I'm very self-sufficient, and I try my best to be the biggest carrier of my own mission. And I think sometimes that becomes worldly. You know, you ever see the image of the man holding the world on his shoulders and he's buckled to the knees? That's how I carry my vision, because I dream big, and my goal is to bring them every dream that I truly hold dear to me to life, to vision, and make it tangible so that you can take a piece of me home with you. So my books are always on deck. I have all 12 of my books I have copies of. So you can find these things on Amazon. Some are on Lulu. But I would much rather you reach out to me, tap in with me. I don't mind sending out autographed copies. Those who have received books for me, you know, I send my books out with urgency. I've sent books to some people before I've even collected payment, just knowing that they're going to new homes, knowing that my message will become one that is visited. No one writes for it to collect dust, for it to never be read. So most of my books are to a length that I feel like you can complete, because everybody's time is valuable. Yeah, and it's something that you can't get back. So I try not to take too much of your time when you're digging into my messages. So thank you all again for being here, pouring into me. I can't wait to hear what you bring into the table tonight. I love you all. Peace and blessings.
All right, I just want to end, and then we'll jump right in. Yes, 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 yes. Please do clap.
Yes,
Shout
Mr.
out,
West.
open your mics.
Yes, sir.
Yes, because
Mr.
Mr. Witz didn't
Witz.
want to do this. So I forced him, and Coach and I, we like, share your works. And so we're so happy that he came and he did this tonight. The best way that we can support him is
Awesome.
share, clap, pour into him the way he poured into us. And then make sure that we share, share his works when we posting stuff on IG, Facebook, whatever we're doing. As simple as sharing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, please give him a round of applause, and thank you so much for doing this, Mr. Wiz. I love your words.
You. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gifted.
Yes,
One,
ma'am.
you know, a great gift to give is a book, and one of the greatest gifts to give is one of Mr. Witt's books. You know, so I don't mind sharing books, especially with new artists that I meet along this road. So sometimes I just send a book, you know, via the author. And so I want to make that suggestion to you all as you make new friends and become new family members. Share your poems and other works with others as a gift. That's the greatest gift. That's
So
one of the greatest gifts you can give.
So true. Thank you. Thank you, Ms.
Very true, and I can vouch for that. She has definitely done that. Um, reached out to me and said, you know what, I would like to send someone one of your books, and that's
Mhm.
like that. Nothing more special than that. Like, not only do I want your message, but I feel like it's going to be, it's worthy enough to deliver to someone else, someone that I care about. So I thank you for that so much, Miss Betty. I love you.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, y'all. Anybody else have anything to say? And just as a reminder, you see raised hands here because that means you are going to share with the room. So make sure that you raise your hand. I don't know if I'm turning this over to Mr. Witz or not, or how he wants to roll. We'll see how he wants to roll. But in the meantime, in between time, yes, please keep loving on him in the comments. Keep sharing your thoughts as you come to the screen. But we're going to jump right in. Just raise your hands if you want to share tonight, and we'll go from there. Thank you all again for being here and just, sharing the love and showing the love. Yeah.
Before you get started, I would just like to thank Mr. Witz for, like always having open arms and everything like that, and for the community and his participation in building community. Like I never really experienced anything like this, and I'm grateful to be welcomed into your space and allowed to share. So, thank you so much for that. I'm forever grateful.
All right.
Word.
Yes, yes. All right, let's continue in that same vein tonight. But we're going to go ahead and get started. And our first poet I see is Marianne Peterson. Y'all show some love to Marianne.
Marianne.
Let's go, Marianne.
Let's go.
Yeah, Marianne, go get it.
Oops. There. Hello.
Hello. We see you.
Okay. This one that I wrote, I just wrote not even like 5 minutes ago. And this one is called Tell Your Story. Don't be afraid to tell your story. Telling a story can help others heal too. Telling a story is being brave. I've been telling my story for many years. It has helped me heal. It has helped others too. Telling a story is a good thing to do. Telling a story is a need. That's it for that one. And then the second one I'll read is called I Became a Poet. It's based on a writing prompt song Dr. Allen had. And I wrote this on March 31st. And the writing prompt was I became a poet because. So I wrote this one in regards to that. And it's called I Became a Poet. I decided to become a poet because I want to get my feelings out. I became a poet because I want to help others. I became a poet because I like to write. I became a poet to tell my story. I became a poet to help others realize they are not alone. That's it for that one. And one more, because I'm using a lot of 3. This one is called I Am One. I wrote this on March 29th. I'm one who contemplated suicide in the past. I'm one who was abused. I'm one who was sexually assaulted. I'm one who was bullied. I'm one who survived. I'm one who is telling my story. I'm one who knows what it's like to be a victim. When I tell my story, others can relate because they have been through it too in one way or another. I'm one who is not fearful anymore. I'm one who speaks freely about my experiences. I'm one who keeps rising up from each fall. I'm one who inspires others to speak too. That's it for that one.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my God. From one to the last, tell your story, because it'll help you and others heal. Yes, ma'am. I've always, yes, yes, I've always believed in that and loved that. And I became a poet because, and man, you could just dot, fill in so many fill in the blanks, but you filled it in so perfectly. I love it. Thank you, Marianne.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Marianne. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
Always with the realness.
Marianne, I just got one question. How deep are you into your new um publication before the reveal? Because I know it's coming.
I'm on page 32 of it right now. And that would mean if I do 50 pages, I only have 18 more pages to go.
Nice. Nice.
So probably by the end of this year at the latest, but it could be sooner than that. That'll come out. And I also was brought up to me the other day to come up with a best of poetry collection book
Nice.
of my poetry. So I think of doing that as well.
I
But I
love
have to
it.
do all my past books and pick out the ones I like the best to put them in that one.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Thanks.
Thank you for sharing with us, and congratulations on your works.
Thank you. And you're welcome.
Yes, and tell Carl we said happy birthday.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Oh man, I love it. What'd you say, Miriam?
I said yep.
Okay, cool. Very cool. All right. We are going to keep it moving. Oh, and I think I lost. I don't know. I lost. People moved around. I've not seen that before, but it just happened. So I'm gonna go with who I see. If there's anyone who needs, has a pressing need, just hit me up in the chat in the DM. All right. So next up, I want y'all to show some love as we bring in the escape artists.
Yeah, let's go, escape artist.
Woohoo! Escape artist.
Let's go.
Okay. This one I've been working on. I'm not sure if it's finished. I think I'm still in the editing process, but I've been very angry lately, so here it goes. My anger doesn't fit inside my poems anymore. It refuses to hide behind the closet door, dressed in secrecy no more. The rage in me is beginning to roar. My anger is Grendel, a raging ogre, jealous of the peace it seems my family keeps, cloaked in secrets, bellowing in the dungeon of my belly. I try to disguise it as hunger, swallow happiness on a spoon, trying to quiet the tantrum swoon. But the medicine isn't working, time isn't healing, and soon I fear myself I won't hear. It's growing bigger and louder, the way he makes his bedding with my voice. We will be all animosity, making room for an army of fury coming in droves. I am only violence. My rage is Beowulf, a warrior with an intent to slay these generational curses. But I too fall weak to the silence of sins. Resentment is a sapphira summoning the ill temper beneath this serpent's skin. It is the genie who steals wishes once unleashed. My only wish is to bury it deeper, deep inside the memories I can't find. But I can't hide it any longer. Breaking down closet doors, it doesn't fit in my poems. Finding home in the words I construct, the ones I love. His palate thirsts for hurt, regardless of where it comes from. And I'm afraid the more it makes itself at home on my tongue, the only bridge I will have left is the one that welcomes hell. I've tried to dress him in every art piece I've ever made, but the buttons and zippers that hold in his grudges have burst, reaping seams I've sewed for years. We're hanging by a thread. He doesn't want to hide in metaphors or similes. or be leased by punctuation. Doesn't want to be kept in the basement of the shallow castles I build over it. My anger is a dragon birthed from generational curses, burning every inch of the hypocrisy posing as regal. And the more I look in the mirror, the more I fear what I will become should my anger break free from this poetry. That's one. This one I'm also still working on. My grandma always told me a friend is a dollar in your pocket, which explains why I'm always broke and lonely. Dollars broken into change, change changing constantly, faces flip from heads to tails, always getting the tail end of the deal. My relationships are as permanent as names written in sand, claiming forever. But my hands are made of butter, so nothing sticks around for too long. And if they do, I treat them like milk, enjoying them while I can, but I know eventually they will sour and we will spoil. So I've learned to stop spilling myself onto temporary surfaces. I'm an only child, so I know everyone has an expiration date in my life. I treat people like disposable cutlery because I know with enough weight, paper plates will eventually fold. With enough heat, plastic cups will melt. And plastic spoons often break when trying to bite off more than one can chew. I can't keep being the only one cleaning up a mess they help make. Even after I sweep and mop whatever attachment issues I have, the stain of trusting the wrong person is always there. The memory of stepping out on the wrong branch stays with me long enough to keep me grounded, which is why I don't build bridges anymore. Can't bear to step on a structure I know will fall down eventually, leaving me stranded in the body of I told you so's for trusting again. The only true constant is loneliness. And he waits for me in the living room, keeping my seat warm for every time a relationship of mine starts to mold. I used to hate him for this, but I've come to see his point of view quite often. It's starting to feel like home. Don't know if my arms were made for hugging or letting go. But I've done one way more than the other, leading me back to that warm seat, believing a friend is a dollar in my pocket and I am always broke. Thank you.
Wow, y'all give it up. Escape. Oh,
Yeah, escape
oh,
artists. Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Phenomenal, phenomenal.
yeah, that
Your
was
anger
Oh,
really came through, but it was
fantastic.
controlled
yeah,
anger.
Beautiful, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, your
And
conceptual
the,
drive for your pieces are so amazing. Um,
mhm,
you always get me at the opening line. Um, it's always a journey. It's amazing listening to you. Thank you.
mhm,
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
mhm.
And you have so
Beautiful,
many lines
beautiful,
in there. I don't know if
beautiful.
I
I know,
captured them all, but I
for
caught some
real.
that were just so telling and so heart wrenching, like they grabbed at you. And so I kind of
Hmm.
capture some. And it was just mesmerizing. I'll say that. And then there was a shadow on the wall and it made it more mesmerizing. Like, oh my God, it was gripping. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Thank you.
beautiful, beautiful work. Your pen is
Oh yeah,
phenomenal. And
oh
then
yeah,
just the
oh
way
yeah.
you delivered it and the whole, it was just mesmerizing. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love that last line. I don't know if my arms were made for hugging or for letting go.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I put in the comments. That line. Oh,
Mm,
wow.
deep, deep,
Yeah.
deep.
All right. Y'all give it up one more time for Escape Artists.
Woo!
Yes.
Woo!
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
All right. So next up I have Jim Love and then Teresa Gallion, and then we'll go. I wrote down the two so I don't get mixed up this time. So y'all show some love as we're Escape is going out. We want to welcome Jim Love.
Hey,
Yeah,
Gifted.
let's go, brother.
Hello, hello.
Well, I got to do a real quick wits testimonial here.
All right.
As you can see, I am an older man, but I am still
No.
growing, and I want to be more like Wits. I want to have
Oh,
that more love in my heart, more support for other people, and be more giving like my friend Wits. He's one of the best. Love him to death.
oh,
Love you, big bro.
You too,
that's-
man. And now we're going to move on to a relatively new piece called True Fiction. The most honest liars I have ever met are poets. Forked tongues speaking grace and damnation in an exclamation of synchronized syllables, holy scripture stitched into a christening gown, or a funeral shroud, ready to be laid down before this sacred altar. Simple sounds painstakingly penned in an alchemist lab, powered by pain and caffeine. The philosopher, stoned on their own stash. Then the poet emerges before a mic, spitting out mouthfuls of cemetery dirt, bearing society's 7 deadly sins, while holding out their living heart in an ink-stained hand, asking you to look, but don't touch, lest you become as they are. The speaker of the dead, the sin eater, the syntax spitting savior who knows the secrets most holy, but hides them in plain sight. Because the poet's lies are always true. And I say that honestly. That's that piece.
Lord, Jesus. That was dope.
Thank you. And Wits was here with us in Kannapolis the night I wrote this during an open mic, and he thought it was a little weird, so I'm going to do it for him. While you're listening to this, if you could, in your head, hum the theme to Titanic, My Heart Will Go On, and I think it will help you with this piece. It's called Late Night Ices. I lay awake at night asking questions of the universe, but only in my head. Do icebergs dream of tropical vacations and equatorial locations to let off some steam? Do icebergs dream of fashionable friends or Instagram trends or hosting a live stream? Do icebergs dream of Leonardo DiCaprio floating like a Cheerio in a heartbreaking scene? Finally, I find the answer. Icebergs don't dream silly, but we should. And that's that piece.
Yes, Jim. Yes. Yes, bro. Listen, man. Your wordplay is superb. Superb. Everything's the right way it's supposed to be, man. I'm loving this the growth, the journey that you're on as well as an artist, man. You know, keep braving the journey is what I want to say to you, man. Because that the courage that you have, um, the light that you stepped into is definitely making you a better man. You know what I'm saying? I love you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing.
Love you too, Wits. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Witz, you missed it. Jim performed that piece at Wired Coffee the other night and absolutely brought down the house. It was hysterical. He killed it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Jim got a way of putting that comedy in this quirkiness. You know what I'm saying? Super dope. Super dope.
I had to put that song in somebody else's. Did not want to be the only one to have that theme song stuck in my head.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jim Love. That was amazing.
Thank you, Gifted.
I appreciate your work. I really do. Thank you for sharing it. All right, we're gonna keep this thing moving. As we are still celebrating Jim Love and putting our hands together for Miss Teresa Gallion. Let's go.
Thank you all. Beautiful people that you all are. I am always so happy when I can make it to this room. What a blessing. I'm going to read one poem from my from Come Egypt, of course, and then I'm going to read a new piece from the next book that I'm working on. Waking Dream. I hear your voice on the inner planes. It massages my soul with your love potions. I release my love in the wind. You catch it in the center of your heart. There on the deck of Aida, I see you swimming in the Nile River. The blue water embraces your body. You are such a teaser, and I cannot swim. I lay my head back on the deck chair, close my eyes, imagine myself floating with you in the river. I know I am flirting in a waking dream, cloud surfing above the river, watching us float downstream. New Mexico blesses me with sassy clouds, allows me to surf on fluffy trails, climb white mountains, and hug clouds above the desert sand. Cloud surfing is a remarkable experience, shape-shifting between the Egyptian desert and New Mexico's enchanted land. I float in gratitude on the waves of clouds. And before I got distracted with Egypt, I was working on this book that I've gone back to now. I'll be reading work from it for a while, but I'm still writing. And this poem is called Open Arms. When you learn to swim through the waves of pain, you are on the path to freedom to be you. Let all your healing bleed on the blank space, climb the white walls of your writing room, and smack the ceiling with word power. Watch a stream of lines reach for the floor. Now sweep them into stanzas with your delicate broom straws. Let them float around the room. You have entered the place of imagery and amazement where flowers bloom from words. Water has no remorse for those who bathe in need of purification. Come hither and float in the pure flow of lyrics. When you are ready, I will take you to the Writer's Lodge. Thank you.
Woo-hoo, when you
Yeah.
are ready.
Water has
Yes,
no
yes, yes.
remorse.
That
Yeah.
last
Yes, yes, beautiful,
will take
beautiful.
you to the
Strong
right.
writing.
Thank you.
Mm,
Woo,
hmm
Those were amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
love it.
Beautiful.
Love it. Don't forget to check the
Amazing.
chat. You had some great lines.
Thank you.
Definitely amazing imagery in your first piece as well, too. It took us on a journey with that one.
All right. Oh my goodness. Yes. Thank you so much, Miss Teresa. I loved it, loved it, love it. Oh my goodness. Did you say smack the ceiling with
Yes.
words? Oh my Lord.
Yes.
Smack the ceiling with words. Come on. Oh shoot. I love that. That's my favorite line. Smack the ceiling with words. All right, we gonna keep it moving. As you're showing love to Miss Teresa Gallion, please, please, please put your hands together also in your words and your mouth and welcome in the Magus. Ostov Salas.
Greetings, Mr. Witt,
Vegas.
Yes, let's
gifted,
go.
beloved poets. Hello, everyone. I love you all. I have two pieces for you tonight. Um, this one is called Keep Your
No,
Wits About You.
that's my money.
When everyone else is losing their shits, you
Yeah,
can always count on
that's
Mr.
my.
Wits. Cool like a fall day. Wits has got a lot to say. Words flowing out like a river. Words that make you think and shiver. He's so amazing, a real delight. His poetry is fucking out of sight. It goes hard and it goes deep. So come with wits and take the leap. Get naked up in here with the fam for poetry that makes you say, God damn. That was just so great, so thought provoking. You will love it. I'm not joking. On this, his book read day, I celebrate Mr. Wits. Hooray! And my second piece is a
Dude,
cover.
Love you, Vegas. I love you, bro.
Yeah, bro. Okay. My second piece is a cover by REM and Michael Stipe. This is called Carnival of Sorts. There's a secret, stigma, reaping real, diminish, a carnival of sorts. Chronic town, poster torn, reaping real. Stranger, stranger to these parts. Gentlemen don't get caught, cages under cage. Gentlemen don't get caught. Boxcars are pulling out of town. Boxcars are pulling out of town. Boxcars are pulling out of town. There's a secret, stigma, a reaping reel. Diminish, a carnival of sorts. Chronic town, poster torn, reaping wheel. Stranger, stranger. Gentlemen don't get caught, cages under cage. Gentlemen don't get caught. Boxcars are pulling out of town. Boxcars are pulling out of town. Boxcars are pulling out of town. Cages under, cages under, cages under cage. Cages under, cages under, cages under cage. Gentlemen don't get caught, cages under cage. Gentlemen don't get caught. Boxcars are pulling out of town. Boxcars are pulling out of town. Boxcars are pulling out of town. There's a secret, stigma, a reaping reel. Stranger, stranger to these parts. Chronic town, poster torn, reaping wheel. Diminish, stranger. Gentlemen don't get caught, cages under cage. Gentlemen don't get caught. Boxcars are pulling out of town. Boxcars are pulling out of town. Boxcars are pulling out of town. Boxcars are pulling. Carnival of sorts out of town, out of town. Thank you. I love you all.
Oh, Vegas. Man, you like a radio disc jockey, man.
What?
The way you deliver your messages, it's like um, it's like listening to stories through the radio, man. You definitely got the personality for it, man. Love hearing your work.
I
Thank you,
loved
bro.
it too. That's what the fan is for. That means I'm a fan of that piece.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to my afternoon show, but the fan means I am a fan of that piece. That I love it. Gentlemen, don't get caught. Gentlemen, don't get caught. I love it. All right. Y'all give it up one more time for the Megas. All right. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. We're going to keep this thing moving. Uh-oh. A whisper. What do you say?
I was just saying Megas.
I love that. I love that. Thank you, Whisper. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. While you're still showing love to the Megas. Love his little singing too, the little lyrical part at the end. That was beautiful. But first, put the love in the chat for the Megas and let's welcome in Kazi Kaz.
Kazi. Yo.
Kazi!
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing?
We good, we good, we
Beautiful
good.
poetry tonight. Word. Beautiful poetry tonight, man. Beautiful reads also, Mr. Witz. Awesome, awesome, man. Yeah, your tone and your delivery, it makes pain more bearable. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. Beautiful, beautiful work, man. And I'm gonna get your book. Remember, I hit you up. I'm gonna grab your books. All right, so I wasn't planning on reading tonight. I was just planning on listening. So I was scrounging for stuff to read. Okay, so this piece right here, this is titled My Fantasy. Oh wait, real quick, I'm sorry. Say hi, puppy. Oh, she just left. Can I say hi, puppy? She just left.
There
Oh,
she
honey,
go.
wait.
She here.
Come here, puppy. Come here. Come here.
It's our mascot.
Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Up, 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 up. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Come this way. Come this way. Hurry up, dog. Come on. Come up, 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 up. There she goes.
There
Say
she
hi,
go.
baby.
Hey, baby.
Say
She
hi.
looks so beautiful, man. Josh, my
Thank you.
brother
Thank
still
you.
here. Don't she look like Selassie, bro?
Facts, bro. Facts.
Beautiful, bro. Well, thank you. Thank you. All right, I got some sport you to spit. Spit, puppy. Hold on. Excuse me. All right. All right. So this first one is titled My Fantasy. I want to ride down candy-coated rainbows of sweetly sung lullabies. Atop pillows soft unicorns and through picturesque fields of fervently loving feathers with sweet-hearted rose petals. Amidst the tenderly cradling raindrops of heaven's happily cried waterfalls. All the while floating on angelically humming bubbles which blissfully hug the young, wild, and free kisses of ecstasy's perfection. Dancing a cappella to the harmoniously synchronized tunes of tiptoeing tulips which cascade into the pristine pools of bubbly soft clouds while swimming in the pristinely serene streams of infinity's dream. With harps whispering sweet nothings into my ear as they woo me with violinic vintage. Symphonies of orchestras orchestrate their choirs to serenade my soul's spirit, to then be whisked away by amorously humming wings, to soar above the heavenly strumming strings which so affably and eloquently sing me down to the love-filled daffodils swaying in the beautifully blooming breezes of bountiful beauty. The starry night lights up as the sun and moon slow dance, celebrating my cosmically anticipated arrival. Shooting stars roar past us in spirited jubilation. They can barely contain themselves. The planets rejoice in orbit. Then finally, laying me down on a plush bed of velvety sweet cuddles to snuggle with, ever so gently caressing me with unbroken promises, vowing that I will always be adored, cherished, and treasured like the pleasure of a priceless pearl's endeavor. Thank you. That's the first one. Okay. Excuse me right quick.
Okay, Kazi, we ain't used to you writing these beautiful pieces. You're gonna have to keep that going now, bro. I see you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and this next piece, all right, new shit, all right. This one is titled Nefarious Nostalgia. We have a history that has never even existed. I loved you from far away, too far for you to ever even have missed it. It's kind of complicated how unrealistically simplistic the bliss of our holistically gifted love could have kissed our lips without lipstick, had it consistently consisted of the cordially insisted upon linguistics which are more than beyond intrinsic to the discovery of the peaceful harmony in our never discovered logistics. My love for you was a prison my heart could not break free from. And despite being denied bail, I was still free to spend the rest of my life in your daintily divine jail. So I willfully declined my freedom. I'm guilty of the high treason I've committed against my own mind's Eden by inciting my most reviled demons to their cleverly contrived embezzlement of logically surmised reason. My accomplice was an autonomously accomplished heathen of an abominably conscious Cretan, constantly robbing me of my solace with false promises of something supposedly positive to believe in. I couldn't possibly perceive, conscionably conceiving the ominous possibility that you and I were never really meant to be, and all this has been nothing more than a massively contrived deceit. And now begins the grieving. I've been having a hard time breathing, but nowhere near as hard of a time bleeding. You see, whenever I take a trip down memory lane, I regrettably realize that I take the risk of remembering all of the heavenly bliss that was nefariously switched and malevolently changed from the passionately intimate kiss I could never seem to resist, and into the dismally miserable myths of the physically debilitating twist that still exists with explicit emphasis in the deepest abysses of my preeminent pain. It's quite evident that I wanted to see if the sky was still willing to rain and wash away the strain-filled cries from the stench-filled stains out of my nostalgically compromised and traumatically reminiscent brain. I think not. It's kind of like the imprudently insolent ink spot of an insistently inquisitive ink blot that persistently tries to trick my mind into a primitively tied slip knot as I try to tiptoe to the tip top in my G.I. Joe flip-flops. But I figured, even if not, I'll just make a quick stop to the neighborhood gift shop and pick up a Ziploc full of some of that good old hip-hop. And then I'm right back there. Back to back then. Back to when the blast from the past was nothing more than a glorified has-been. Back to when having a dear friend and making sincere amends meant significantly more than just being a mere trend. Back to when a hop, skip, and a jump were all right around the corner, and I'll see you in a minute was just right around the bend. Back to when my introverted pen had no literary friends to depend on, or even relatives to pretend to descend from. It begs me to ask, where does it all end? Thank you.
Yes, Kazi, that was fire. I definitely enjoyed the part where you talked about being incarcerated and the love and how you surrendered yourself to it. And I like how you slipped in the reincarnate. I mean, not the reincarnation. Excuse me. The glorified has been. What was that? I just lost it. That reconnection was over glorified, basically.
Yes. You want me to? I can spit it real quick.
Say that stanza if you don't remember.
Excuse me, Mr. Witz. I'm supposed to go first.
Let me mute
No. Please do. Y'all go ahead. I had to say the best one.
It's all good. Back to back then, back to when a blast from the past was nothing more than a glorified has-been. That part. Thank you, man. Thank you.
No, I had to
fire
get
to the mic, Kazi. Every time you pull up to the mic, you set fire to it. It's amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Word. Thank you.
All the time. I'm just floored. Like every time. It's just like you take us on this journey, and it's just like we're on the edge of our seats, like for every last word. And it's amazing. Thank you. And I love how Mr. Witz, he latches on. So I had to get mess with him. But he got so excited, he was like, I gotta. So what he said.
I had to get it before I lose it. It's just with so much humor, I didn't want to lose it, and I still lost it.
No, you had it though. You had it. All right, that was amazing work. Thank you so much again, guys.
Thank you.
Anybody else? All right. Well, while we're still celebrating Kazi, we're gonna keep celebrating and putting some stuff in the chat. Absolutely. And we're gonna welcome our brother Black Silver 47. Y'all give it up for Black Silver.
Black Silver, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hello. Oh, thank you for the love. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Great.
All right. So I got two pieces. The first piece is called RWRW, and the second piece is called 8-Petal Lily. And a little bit different from what I usually write, but I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot my shot right now. So here we go. starting out with RWRW. Here we go. The only debt is forgetfulness. The only coin is nostalgia. So remember, brothers and sisters, remember when. Remember when to strike. Remember when to yield. Remember when to speak. Remember when to be silent. Remember, brothers and sisters, remember why. Remember why you came here. Remember why you left. Remember why you wanted to learn. Remember why you do it. Do not miss your chance. Remember to live. And so that was the first piece, RWRW. That's an abbreviation for remember when, remember why. So I just kind of really been on that, and I've just kind of been working around that theme for the past couple of days. So, and then this next piece is called Eight Petal Lily. Here we go. This is the story of how lilies get thorns, and this is the story of how children grow horns. You see, as we get older, we start to build walls. We go through life, something bad happens, we build a wall so it never happens again. We go through life and something hurts us, so we build another wall. But what about when something good happens? What do we do then? This is the story of how lilies get thorns. You see, the lily represents purity and innocence, and it has no thorns, no walls. So the next time you're staring at your proudly built Asgard's wall, I want you to ask yourself a question. Do you remember when it all started? Do you even remember why? You see, when I think of the lily, I think of living without fear and without ego. Would you like to live without fear and without ego? It's as simple as a lily flower.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Woo, come on, show some love, y'all. I love that. Black Silver, I love RWRW. I love that.
Yeah,
And
me
I
too.
love the message in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot to me.
Absolutely.
Really strong work, Black Silver. Yeah.
Yes. Very much so. Yes,
Took the words
yes.
out of my mouth. The importance of that message is everything, bro. Great, great, great share tonight.
Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Witz, for your poetry, this starting us out with your poetry.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for being here to celebrate it with me, man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. No place else I'd rather be.
Love, love.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, thank y'all. Y'all give it up one more time for Black Silver 47. Keep showing him that love in the comments. I know there was some great catches, some lines in there for you, so make sure you check those out. And as we're celebrating Black Silver 47, please put your hands together and welcome Nicole S. Brown. Yee!
All right.
Nicole S. Brown. There
Poet.
we
Hi, how are you?
Great, let's go.
That's okay. I like the Beatles because my stage name is Love Me Do. I love the Beatles. I was thinking about this, and the first piece I'm gonna say is I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Oh yeah, tell you something. I think you understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I really didn't want to hide how I feel about you. Maybe this time in the life that's true, I and you can hold hands when we are together everywhere. That's if we want to. I don't want to hide my feelings for you anymore. I really am not sure what for us the future has in store. But I know for sure that I want to hold your hand locally and at distant shores. And do with you much, much more. I wanna hold your hand. Do you? Now that our love doesn't have to hide and our life is true. Let's hold hands to show that for us and our love, God has plans. All right, the second one, what I want to say. The second one is going to be one about faith, faith in God. This is called Finish Strong in order to get where you belong. Yeah, you may be tired. You may be weary. You may feel worn out. You may feel down in the dumps. You might feel like you're falling in a slump. You have endured for so long, so be strong and carry on in order to finish strong to get where you belong, which is the life that's true. Wipe the tears from your eyes. They may have plotted your demise, but indeed you will get a prize right in front of your plotters' eyes, and they will sigh, cry, and some might even die because they tried to interfere with God's plan for your life. He hasn't had your back in a fight for your life in order to end pain, strife, poverty, and defeat. For all of that to be in the pits of hell, for you to eternally be swell. Yes, to get God's hand. Yes, to get where you belong. Jesus gave up the ghost for who he loved the most, us. He said on the cross, it is finished. And his eyes closed for a blessed life and our destinies to be disclosed with a fight for our lives we choose to juxtapose. Remember, we all must finish strong in order to get where we belong on that straight and narrow road that's least frequently traveled for our true lives and purpose to be unraveled. That's it.
Good job, Nicole.
Thank you.
That was good, baby.
Yes, come on, y'all. Show some more love. Show some love for Arthur Nicolas Brown.
Come on, Nicole. Nice.
I love and that. Come on, I thought you was gonna do come together, but you bust out with the other song, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, then I see you.
Yeah, Nicole.
Hold your
Always
hand.
bring the flavor. Always.
I was like, okay. I was still singing in my head, come together, but you got Titanic out of my head, so I'm good. Oh
Great
shoot,
message as
Jim
well.
Love. I think he had to leave, but yeah, he sang the Titanic early.
Oh,
What'd you
did he
say,
tap
Mr.
out on us?
I
I
think
was
so.
telling Arthur Nicole, great message. You know what I'm saying? God first. You know, we got to remember that. That's why we have everything that we have. You know what I'm saying? It's through that power. So that encouragement. So thank you for letting
Thank
that
you.
be your message tonight. We
Yes,
appreciate
yes,
it.
Thank
absolutely.
you. Y'all have a blessed night.
You
Oh,
too.
you saying we got about 4 more poets, so yeah, stick in there if you can. Escape artist, thank you. I think she left already, but just want to say send a big thank you. She was powerful tonight, so thank you for
Yeah, she
sharing.
was great.
All right, again, give it up for Arthur Nicolas Brown. Keep showing that love in the comments, and we're gonna welcome in right now, Victor. Is it Sotomayor?
Oh, okay, okay. Let's go,
Yes,
Vic.
it's me.
All right.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's actually Italo. I go by Italo nowadays, but yeah, my official
Italo. Okay.
name is Victor.
All right. Italo, say that again.
Yeah,
Italo.
Italo. Yes,
All
yes.
right.
Hi, Coach. Hi, as Mr. Witz, the poet, and Coach. They're my TikTok family. Yeah, so it was nice to come and see you guys. Congratulations on your book release. I was here late. I missed the time frame. So, anyways, just want to let you know that. Congratulations. All right. So there's only one piece I want to share with you guys tonight, and it's called The Seed. And the prompt The prompt for this one is, and you can take this one, guys, if you want to use it. I actually encourage you to use it. It's called I'm Not Supposed to Be Sharing This. So that's how this poetry starts. All right. I'm not supposed to be sharing this. I'm not even supposed to be here. Not sure who summoned me, but when there's one or more joining prayer or meditation, joining spirit, I shall be there too. I'm not supposed to share about the many blessings mixed and sprouted out of the darkest spaces, the seed that was planted in rich soil, finally sprouting roots. Finally, are you able to receive this message? Many will doubt you. Many will laugh and point their fingers at you. Many of them you call relatives. You call them father or mother. You call them brother or sister. Many of them won't see what I've seen in you. Many of them cannot see, thinking you're still a little girl, a little boy, always doubting yourself because your seed was not planted in fertile soil. So you were floating in the desert looking for the right place and the right time and the right elements and the right weather. In the darkest crevices of this cave, right in the middle where the sun shines perfectly, against all the odds, against all the doubters, and those unrelative relatives, those you thought you could trust. When you felt rejected, you were being redirected. I'm not supposed to be sharing that. You may not remember when I gave you a chance to choose your parents. 3 times I sent you through. Even when the vessel kept rejecting you, but like a rainbow from the dark clouds, you came through. Sorry, I missed one. You came through at the right moment with the proper elements, even when they didn't want you, even when they wanted to murder you, just because you couldn't speak for yourself, just because you were a mere seed, small as a grain of rice, small as your pineal gland, your third eye, the seed of your soul sitting between 2 hemispheres within your brain, powered by your heart. Knowledge downloaded since way before you arrived in the year 1972. But that's not when we first met, me and you. We had a relationship dating back centuries. Coming to you in different shapes and forms, you knew instinctively when I was present, in the best of times and the worst of times, in the moments you felt more alone, in the moments of solitude and rejection. I was there to catch you. I was there pushing you to the surface when you felt like you were drowning. You were the best of swimmers, swimming like an Olympian amid an army of million other swimmers. You made it first. You were chosen. You are my perfect reflection. I'm not supposed to be sharing this, but I will. You are the chosen one. You're the one child nobody spoke on your behalf. You're the one gifted with so many talents they told you to hide. Many gifts they kept under lock and key because they didn't value themselves, because they hidden their own blessings in the sand and forgot where they buried the key. They forgot where they hidden their seed. And I gave them plenty of clues, plenty of time, plenty of chances and reminders, but they were not ready for me. Again, I say, I'm not supposed to be sharing this. But it's time for harvesting. It's time to prune your dead leaves. It's time to collect the fruits before they steal them from you. It's time. Question is, are you ready for the plucking? That's poem. Thank you, guys. Oh, dear Lord. I don't know how to lower my...
That's my homie Italo, y'all.
That part.
Hey,
Thank you for coming
coach, I
tonight,
hear
brother.
you. I don't see you, but I hear you.
That was a
Italo,
fantastic,
Italo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, come on. Yes, I love that piece. Love, love, love,
Thank you.
love,
That was
love. So
Thank you for
yeah,
coming
thank
tonight,
you.
bro. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you,
And I
Mr. Witz.
Yes. And I
And
promise you, I'm
gifted.
gonna get me some headsets so I can have that sound. His voice was just so hypnotizing and captivating. It was just like, I
Oh,
love it. I
thank you.
want headphones.
I'm gonna watch your, because you have it on YouTube, or was it
Yes.
you posted on
Yes.
YouTube last
Post on
time, right?
YouTube.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
it'll
Yes.
be on
gonna.
YouTube.
Cool. I'll look for that. I don't know how to lower my hand because I'm used to the TikTok thing.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
sorry. I know how to mute, but other than that, thank you.
Thank you so much again for sharing, for coming into space. We appreciate you. All
You're
right.
welcome.
Oh, where'd Coach go?
He's still
Coach,
there.
go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I got you. All right, y'all. While we're still loving on I'm sorry, Italo. Uh, please put the love in the comments and welcome Dark Man Blues.
Woo!
Good
Am I
evening.
muted? I thought I was muted.
I meant to change that to Samuel Rain or Complicated Passions or something, but that's okay. Yeah, I missed out.
Okay, and I almost said all those names, but I didn't know. And
Okay,
I
well, if you're writing the check gifted, it is Samuel Benjamin, and I'll take that check.
All right.
All right.
All right, here you go. One more time. Y'all, please welcome to the space. Dark Man Blues, aka Complicated Passions. And if you are tipping just right, Samuel Rain Benjamin. Let's go.
All right. I dream beautiful. My thoughts of her so tempting would come to an end without her touch. Have you ever felt pain thinking of the pleasure you're missing? Knowing love is the answer, she's that forever commitment. I think of her even in a daydream when I find myself preoccupied with the world around me, knowing the night would once again whisper my name. To taste the silence of emptiness, I hungered for the surrender of her emotions. Next poem. It was the first time for everything. This was that moment. I saw love in a reflection of my own desire. Like a storefront on display, love mirrored my reaction. To see a smile like sunshine, I held my breath, and that instant I knew she would be the yes to what life is all about when a man loves a woman for the first time. I am Complicated Passions. Thank you.
That was so beautiful.
Woo! When a man loves a woman.
Right, don't be talking to my lady with all that sexy shit now.
What's up?
That
What's
was
up? What's up? Okay,
beautiful.
now, well, that's just a part of Love Is, and that's a snippet from the next book. So if you have the first one, you're gonna enjoy getting the second one. So I would, everyone should get a copy of Love Is. It's just that dope. Written by that other guy that's down there on the screen somewhere. There he is.
Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being in the space and for sharing. Y'all give it up one more time for Mr. Complicated Passions. Yes. All right. And while we are loving on the loving of the love is and all of that good stuff, y'all put y'all hands together for the beautiful Miss Betty. Yes, it's you, beautiful.
Come on, Miss Betty.
You skipped me,
Mama
Gifted.
Betty. Mama
You-
Betty.
Huh?
Gifted, you skipped me. I was after Complicated Passion. But I can go after Miss Betty.
Oh, it moved on me. I'm gonna take a picture.
It cheated me.
It cheated you. That's why when I called your name earlier, that's why I was like, where's Coach at? Because I did have you next, but then it moved and I thought, okay.
It's all good. I can go after Miss Betty. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Ladies first, ladies first. All
Ladies first. All right. So this is the poem. Let's take the music on. I'm sorry. Oh, how to take the music on? Oh, sexy motherfucker. But I ain't mean for that.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
hey.
So
You
this
better go.
I
so
love
this
that
po-
song, by the way.
I'm glad. So this poem is if sexy was a person, or the homeless make love too. Concentric fern buttocks, drums hewn from old trees, magnetically adhere to base of mamu thighs. Rumbling winds, unpredictable, always on cue, rush through concrete tunnels, slapping, flapping, nylon tents, tethered, torn, old, some born set up this night anew. I peel a layer of cloth, exposing myself to the warmth of you, wondering, pondering, fascinating, amazing memories of electricity, gas, refrigerators, and armchairs. Sexiness, pure love, music, soothing, discovered, always identifying in you. As we hunker, embrace, draw close, tomorrow's refuge will wait. Our love making precious dew. And that's that poem. Then I have one more. Bear me for a second, please. And so this one is called Body Positivity. What the fuck you talking about? I'm a wallflower, sinking rapidly to walls as the music plays. So fly. In my Friday clothes I wear on weekends. Slim, 5'8", watching my bestie, 5'5", beautiful face, and more than half my weight. No walls does she ever hold up, nor does she stand to catch some air at the front door. She's always up on the dance floor with the flies, finest brother. As I ponder going home, catch a late night conversation with my mother. Go ahead, sis, radiate and have your fun. For those who hate themselves, cover shadows, not the sun. And that's that poem.
You better tell it like it
Beautiful, Miss
is,
Betty.
Miss Betty.
Look, come on, Miss Betty. You came in with that vibe tonight. You came in
Yes,
with love you,
she came.
Mama. Thank you for being here.
Yes, I love it. She came with the sexy na, and then she said, "Listen, what you talking about?"
Right.
She came hard. Listen, I love it. Thank you, Miss Betty. Thank you so much for your love and support of all of us. And thank you for your love and support for Mr. Witz. I know you have been a huge support. And so I thank you and we thank you. So thank you. We love you. All right. Are y'all holding on to y'all seats? Listen, the man with the velvet voice, the other velvet voice,
Right, I was gonna
is
say,
now
I'm like,
coming.
wait,
All right. So as y'all are loving on Miss Betty and giving her some encouragement and love in the chat, please welcome to this space, Coach Josh Smalls.
You know, sometimes y'all have me worried that y'all talking about somebody else. I'll be nervous. I'll be like, oh, that ain't me. Let me not get too excited, 'cause they might not be talking about me. I actually just wrote this piece. Y'all know how I do. I'm listening in and catching a vibe. So this is a brand new piece that I wrote tonight. And let's just see how this works. Of blowing wind and moving sun beneath a night sky full of moon and absent day. A land of twisted stories and soiled hands, of broken promises and generations swollen and covered in American paperwork. Amendments. Bills of sales to the highest bidder holding the highest seat. We are everything we are. without your vile vigor, the vicious lashing of your propaganda. We are because we can. To the winds, steady beating the high rises and morning sun, from subway to rush hour and standstill traffic. We are, for we are freedom. Before your greed and cotton fields, the danger of sugarcane harvest and whistling to your unwanted. This is for Emmett. This is for Mammy. This is Fred Hampton's last cry, stitched in the crusted heel of Nat Turner and Harriet's gun holster. We are because we were. We were because sun cannot refuse work. Just like stars match the motions of a fired pistol, we are what hip hop made us. What the blues called our own. We are the melody riding the wave of your favorite love song. We are sax and djembe, congos and single mothers. We are fathers forbidden shelter, hands that wipe invisible tears. We are the sweet in the caffeine drink, the faces changing sips of your favorite drinks. We are what you cannot deny, for we are all that we are. And this piece is actually also not even 24 hours old, but it's something that I just want to end up with because we always, you know, me and Complicated Passions on this love tour. So y'all get ready for Love Is. And this is a new piece. I've been thinking about this moment, the sound of our skin meeting in the same place. I want to learn your fragrance. Feel your heart. Give me a welcome mat. I'm going to love you comfortable. Stretch you like tender, and above all, I plan to treasure your emotions. Some would say true love comes but once. But my promise is to make sure that this time we dance to one sacred melody, and they will call it love.
Come on, brethren. That's what I'm talking about. Bring that heat, baby. Bring that heat. I don't know what you and Samuel Rain think y'all doing, Mr. Complicated Passions, but y'all better stop talking to my woman like that.
Okay, Mr. Witz, I know it was your book release today, but you can leave and let Gifted handle the show, and we'll go on from here. We got more.
My bad, brethren.
Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Coach.
Gifted.
Uh,
Gifted.
yes,
This,
ma'am.
this is for Coach Jack.
Okay.
I feel like I was cheated. I'm not quite satisfied. I was expecting more.
Oh, 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 oh.
You're in trouble.
I came up short, Miss Betty.
Free Mama Betty. He in trouble. He in deep. I can't no more. I'm done. Honestly. Coach, did you want to do another piece?
I mean,
Oh,
you know, if
Lord.
it's warranted, I could definitely throw out something. And maybe I won't do love this time. Maybe I'll find something else.
Oh God.
Love seems to get me in trouble out here. I don't know if I need to do no more love. I might need
Oh
to
God, I don't know.
look at something else.
It's up to you. Yes, please give us one more piece. Then I have not forgotten you all. We have Whisper Poet, Shaq Garvin, and whose iPhone? Who is iPhone? Are you? Who is that from?
Gifted.
Yes.
Let me interrupt this show to bring you this special message. Are you ready? Miss Betty, I love your hair and the way you wear it. Even if it's short, I'll still run my fingers through it. To look into your eyes, I would gaze with delight. Miss Betty, your lips I would kiss until I got it right. We now return you to your special program. Thank you.
Oh God. Right? Yes. Wow. Okay. Wowzy. Okay. Thank you.
Keep Darkman Blues muted because he can't be talking to Miss Betty like that.
He
No, it's
said he
okay.
muted.
No,
She said it's
all
okay.
right. No, it's okay.
She said it's okay. All right. Coach. Oh, you muted, babe. You muted. Whew.
I had to change my background. I don't even, I'm not even sure what's happening here.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Only what organically can happen. And we just let it happen.
ooh-wee. Yeah,
We just naked up in here. Come on. Who naked?
we frozen naked up in here. I don't even. Okay, where am I supposed to go? That's right.
Right. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean
that was a little.
wow.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Fan it off a little. All right, we ready now for your words.
the problem is that shit, I'm not ready no more. I don't even know how to get ready for. How am I supposed to be ready?
Oh.
All right, let's just jump on in because damn, Dark Man Blues. I didn't even call you Complicated Passions. I had to call you Dark Man Blues right there for a minute. Let me see what we
He said Dark Man Blues.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Hi, Omi. Go ahead. Sorry.
My Omi's on camera. What up, baby? Let's go.
I can't. I'm done. The floor is yours, sir. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. Someone called you broken, severed beyond repair, even mended cold and unlovable. So I am not here to fix you. I plan to crystallize what's left. I will testify in your name, endure in your faithful. I want you to drown me. Take your time learning how to love. I am building you a home. I promise to worship you tender. So call me your servant, for I am serving love, streaming and unwavering. So I hope you are ready, for I am granting you reformation. This is affirmative action. I am shadow dancing to your oasis. Your smile keeps me close, safe behind the plush of your passion. So let's close the curtains. Focus solely on your mirror. This is Phoenix Rising. Welcome to your favorite Sunday. Some will call this worship. I am simply here to say thank you, because that's exactly how I plan to love you.
Miss Betty, I hope you all good now. Because yes, wow. Y'all give it up for Coach Josh Smalls and Dark Man Blues. Woo! Yes. Y'all give it up. Y'all give it up.
Coach is not playing tonight.
Well, looking
Yeah,
forward to
I'm
that
like,
Love
Not
Is
playing
tour.
tonight.
oh
Okay,
God, we're gonna have
he
that.
does have the sexiest voice. I think he will win there. Yeah.
I said velvety, velvety. His is
Oh,
velvety.
Veldy.
Yours is captivating. And then we got some other
Ah.
ones. Yes, got it. All right, mesmerizing also. But yes, his is velvety, and yes, Lord. Okay. So we gonna keep it moving. Miss Betty, you good? You good? All right, you're good. You're good. Yeah, because Shaq was giving us the feet. All right, we gonna keep it moving. So much love for all that have shared in this space. Again, thank you, Coach Ja and Complicated Passions. They do have a new book out and a tour coming. Love is. So make sure that y'all tap in with them and check them out as well. All right, so next up we have Shaq Garvin, DFT. Then we have Whisper Poet, and then we have iPhone. All right, in that order. Y'all ready? And then Mr. Witz, I don't know if you saw your message. We'd like for you to close us out, right? All right.
Hey, Miss Betty. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
We good. We good. How are you this evening?
I'm good.
All right. The space is yours.
I vow to never leave you. To stand by your side. No, never to fall, but when to bend. Bend like willows that weep. So your religion is where I sleep. My dreams reflect your speech. Let my temple be the garden from which you eat from. Like licking this religion to make this shit taste that much sweeter. Sweet licks of my cerebral cortex awakens your hunger for knowledge as you crave. Crave the wisdom of balance is chiseled in the crevices of my cerebellum. And although this is abuse, ain't no fucking excuse, cause the morphine that you bring, Daddy, sets my sights on high. Cloud 9, be the daily getaway as you ink my canvas with your pen. And in the background, a repeat is Jodeci serenading me, saying, baby, won't you just stay? Cause I kinda like you. But more than anything, I like big, long things, thick, strong, erect things. So come, show me what your muscle do. See, I heard you like loud pipes that sound so, Eddie, come and drop some bass in this stone. Come taste this life like you want, whenever you want, left foot on the horn and the other in your mouth, because I love to fulfill your fantasies. Now my ass is slipping off the centerpiece. Pussy's so wet, I pray like hell that you can swim, that you don't drown, that you really know how to butterfly your backstrokes. I just hope you good with this dope though. From the lawn to the roof, from the hood to the pool, head so polished, I promise once I place these acrylic tips on your See, you make my heart beat in cursive like an electric shock that tells time that stopped to fucking beat again. I find myself suffocating from a lack of your presence, Bobby. Your peace, your knowledge of life, which restores the very reason for my existence. I am the direct reflection of your perfect imperfection, longing for the ultimate desire to walk in your image. Let me hide in the breath of your oxygen. Take my breath away and slowly snatch my future soul with no cares of the world and what tomorrow may hold. You see, I want to be your word, your verb, and your action. Daddy, I want to be the thought before you think it. Shit. Maybe the pen that you ink with, create an orgasmic poetry. Like that. Perfectly positioned, projecting patience, purpose, protection, and power. Daddy, paint me like on your canvas, because I can do this shit for hours. Crave me like I'm your THC. Make me feel young again, like that you hang up now, baby, you hang up loving. You see, I want you to go down on me. Fuck my falsettos into an apology, because Daddy, I apologize Make my legs shake and my body quake, because never do I ever want to escape, so I'll fucking surrender. As you strum my pain with your fingers, create a cosmic constellation of the galaxy, because baby, complete me like gravity, hold my ass down. And like the moon, I must assume the submission to your specimen of a man, causing my thoughts to talk in tongues that only I can understand. Jujubidelite, papi. Otra potestad, junita me re e alare public. Cuso de la représente, une salvation. Indivisible, à survivre avec la garantie de la liberté, papi. Et de la justice pour tous. So daddy, go down on me.
Y'all give it up. Y'all give it up. My goodness. Ooh, Lord. Oh, wow. Okay, tonight is just a night.
Yeah, y'all
Tonight
cut
is
up
the
in here.
night. Y'all that made me a woman. All righty. My goodness. All right. Y'all show some love for Shaq Gervin.
Yeah, DFT, that was
DFT.
crazy.
Yeah,
It
T,
just,
I'll
the
be bringing
room
the
just
fire.
turned hot. It just turned to fire. Fire. Because when it's hot, it's hot. All right, y'all. Thanks again. Dope female trainer, Shaq Gervin. We appreciate you adding more spice into the room. Yes, yes, yes. Next up, we have Whisper Poet, and then iPhone, and then the last voice you will hear in your ears tonight will be Mr. Whisper. So y'all show some love for the Whisper Poet.
Hey,
Come on, Whisper.
Whisper.
Let's go, Whisper.
All right. I got some stuff for you tonight. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So this first one is called Mosaic. I was whole once, fusiform and smooth. My reflection told a story of a girl full of life, with eyes full of rainbows left to chase. But I shattered myself, and what was whole was now wholly broken. The shards of me lie in fragments on a cold marble floor, strewn across the landscape of the love I destroyed, dreams I poisoned, hearts I trod upon, mine, yours, theirs. There is no glue or staple or tacky tape that can mend the damage I have done. The distance of the universe lies between us, and all that is left is the endless cycle of existence. The dried bones of the clock rattle incessantly on the hour. It counts down the minutes until I can quietly expire. All right, and now because I don't ever want to leave you with something depressing and sad, I wrote this. I wrote it today. I've got scribbles all over the page, and I'm going on about 5 hours of sleep in 3 days, so just bear with me. This does not have a name yet. Did you know how ready my tender when you slid your hand into my hair? Flames danced in my eyes when you put your hand on me. Some fires burn slow, and some blow like the sun exploded. When you pulled my head slowly back, growled in my ear of the nature of your feels, that you are in full possession of my person, and you are my sword and my shield. And I feel so safe wrapped up in your arms, and when I know I am safe and loved, and your eyes show me the depth of your need, that is how you release my beast. ready to feed. I am gasoline and you are a match. Come ignite this top fuel. Smell the sulfur when you feel me ignite. How can I burn like this, so hot and still be so wet? I need to wrap my body around yours, sink teeth into your delicious flesh. Stroke me, touch me, drive me wild. Look in my eyes and claim me. I am yours and you are mine. And when I forget to breathe from the feel of your teeth on my neck, put your mouth on mine and oxygenate me, please. Every inch of my body paused to celebrate the feel of yours upon mine, possession, the feel of you taking me is my obsession. And in case you had any question in your mind, I am yours to satisfy. I am inked and stamped and engraved with your name inside my veins, my retinas. My lips breathe your name. I want your possession. I need it like air. Sink yourself so deep into me that my insides recognize you and claim you as theirs. We are fire, and I burn for you always. You imprinted your catechism into my tongue. I recite you as a prayer. As your mouth descends to heated valleys and hollows, claim that land. Give me more. I want you to own it like caveat emptor. Pump your love drug into my stream of blood. Make me flood these pages stained with the love of our ink. Drum beats pound. Our bodies speak to each other. The rhythm of cataclysm, the sweet thud and smack, the language of us, a first edition. You ignited my heart and my body. You gave me the sweetest fire. Don't stop yet, please. Got me on hands and knees at the altar of what pleases you and me and you and me and you until we are sated and drunk with love. Hold me. I need to sleep in your arms. Te amo, mi amor. Go on.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Did you say poem or porn?
Oh, I was wondering, did you say animal or what did you say? Animal, beast,
All of it.
All the things. All the things.
Random
all
spoon.
all the things, just all the things. Let me recite you as a prayer. Come, oh my God. It was so, yeah, every line, right? Was it what? Yes, every line.
Thank you. That was fun. Fun stuff.
Yes, Mr.
Y'all naked
Witz.
up in here tonight. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Really, go ahead. She released the beast. She released the beast. I forgot it was me. I was waiting on you. She released it. Woo! Y'all give it up for
Oh,
Whisper Poet. Whisper Poet.
can I tell you
Whisper.
real quick the sexiest phrase in the Spanish language? Do you know it? It's when you order a Diet Coke. I'm not even kidding. You want me to tell you how to do it? You want me to show you?
Okay.
Is you looking confused? Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm listening.
Por favor, señor. Una Coca-Cola Light con hielo y limón.
Ay, Dios mío,
Yeah,
mommy.
that was some sexy shit. And all you did was order a Coke, really? I
Diet
think
Coke
you
with
did.
lemon and ice. That's it.
It sounded like you ordered it under the table.
I got that purple off. I practice.
Not
So
under the table.
I'm gonna take
Right.
myself to bed now. So, you know,
Oh,
I'm
we
gonna
love
take my Diet Coke. I'm gonna take my Diet Coke and go to bed.
we love it. Thank you so much for being in the space. Thank you for hanging with us. Thank you for sharing your good news and all of your energy. We appreciate you.
Thank
And
you.
Love you.
please get some sleep tonight. Get you some rest.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. And Mr. Witz, thank you so much. Congratulations on your book. Thank you for those beautiful, beautiful words. You always just bring the love and the wisdom and just the best things. And so thank you so
I
much.
love you.
Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
Metaphorically speaking, it's shards of a broken mirror.
Yes,
Proud
yes.
of you.
Thank you, baby.
We're proud of you. All right. I lost somebody.
Oh,
Yes.
Umi.
Umi. Umi. Call it Umi. Miss Barbara. Huh? What'd you say, babe?
She's trying. Can you unmute her somehow?
I can. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Unmute her.
It keeps undoing it and then going back.
Hold on a minute.
Okay, it's only asked. Okay, all right. Thank you. While Mr. Witz get Umi set up, I just want to again say thank you all for pouring into him tonight, allowing the space for him to share his words and his works with us. Again, we are proud of him and looking forward to great things. We have the Charlotte Art Festival coming up, and we're super excited for the guidance of Coach Josh Smalls, and as well as the honoring of Mr. Witz and Nemo. So we're super excited for all that is coming up in the month of April. Don't forget also that it is National Poetry Month. So make sure that you jump in on some writing. Some of the prompts that they have, the 30-30s, and if you're doing a 30-30 and you haven't started, you're a little late. But you can catch up because I've done that before. So make sure you just jump in there and write a prompt and use
Hold
your
on one
pen.
second.
Trying to get the picture and everything. I couldn't get it.
Oh, okay. Hey there.
Okay, hey, everyone. All right. It's been a long time, but I just wanted to come in and share It's Poetry Month. And I love my boys so much, my sons so much. I don't want them to feel like, I'm gonna be apart. But anyway, I usually do personal things. I'm not gonna do anything personal tonight. I'm gonna do 2 short poems, and this is dedicated to the poets and also Poetry Month. Okay. Okay, the first one is food for thought. Food for thought. The proper diet can be found in words. Speak easy, or speak easy as in a place that's easy to speak in. Cool, laid back atmosphere, easy music, easy people, where the poet can feel free to speak easy. Okay, and I also wanted to say that one because I haven't wrote anything new for Poetry Month. But anyway, this is the second one. Inquiring minds, who is it that wants to know? Only he who asks. Could this be magic or a dream? To be too good to be bliss for you and me? Pop goes the weasel. Let that idea flow through in a poem or a song or a hymn. In the midst of the night, my mind wants to take a flight. Go on, ride with it. Sleep can't taste so good, but the mind hungers to write. Wake up and feed it. Dance, 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 skip, shuffle, turn around, praise. Let's do the hustle. Winter, spring, summer, fall. We must love to embrace them all. Embrace all the seasons. Let's work, swim, sink. All roads lead to the truth. It's nation time, y'all. Get to the finish line, no matter how long it takes. No finish, don't start. Let this be the last time you say, I can. Can't does not exist. That felt so good. Now I'm trying to pick up some Z's because Faja waits. And that was a poem that I wrote when I was trying to sleep, but the mind wanted to work. So I thank you all. I love you all. And I miss you all. Have a good night. Oh.
We love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Yes,
I love
divine
y'all.
hunger to right. We love
Thank
you
you.
too.
Thank
That's
you.
my
Thank
only
Yes.
you.
What is Asante? Yes.
You see, I'm still
Thank
asleep,
you.
right? But anyhow, I just had to come in tonight. It's good to see everyone.
Yes. Thank you for your food for thought. Yes, yes, yes. We got to watch what we put in so we know what's coming out. I heard that. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Betty, were you trying to say something?
Well, you trying to say thank you in Kiswahili?
I was. And I
Don't you
was
say,
scared I was messing. I said Asante.
say
Okay.
asante sana, asante sana.
Asante Sana. There it is.
Yeah, Umi, that was nice.
I can't hear them.
Miss Betty said that was nice.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. So much. I'm sorry, you know, I got like hearing loss, so I can hear some things, can't hear everything. All right. So forgive me if I don't respond right away. All right.
We
All right.
love you.
I love you back. Night.
Good night.
Good job.
That's what's up. I love it. I love it. I love it. Fruits of her labor. Yes, yes, yes. And coming full circle to share
Yeah,
her
she was
work.
having
Love
issues
that.
clicking in on her device. But
Yeah.
but she said she loved you all. She had hard time hearing certain sounds at certain volumes, so I had to help her out. But she loved y'all. She said thank
We
you.
love her too. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh gosh.
That was everything.
That was beautiful. All right, sidekick, you got your hand raised. I was just about to end it. I just saw it. So we'll have sidekick. I think I made an announcement before, so now we'll have sidekick, and then Mr. Witz will definitely be the last voice that we hear after sidekick. All right, and thank Omi again for coming in, showing that love. All right, sidekick. Nope, it's what Miss Betty doing? Hold on. All right. The floor is yours, sir. You know what?
Dude.
He always does that hard. No, yep. It's I'm gone. It's yours.
I'm like, I'll be one of those finger tutters trying to bring it into play. Dude, I love y'all so much. Y'all's poets are great. So I want to do like a very new piece. I just got out of a writer's workshop and wrote this, and then I want to do something that is much more well established and in the culture. And shout out to y'all. So this was what was written today. Solitude, isolation, this road less traveled. There is a reason we walk in confidence where asphalt angels can't play dice. It's the risk of a broken body for the hopes of a paycheck mate. Kings and queens topple over as we Ponzi scheme our hearts. I never wanted normal till now. It is too late to castle my rebellion. How can a fuckboy become a father? Can this concrete heart harbor new roots? Calloused hands repair butterfly wings. I wish I could restart the board. I've hated being boring. Sacrifice the many pieces of my peace. Life is a battlefield of fallen. Trying to pull out of a checkmate for my mate of children with a checkered mind, black and watered wondering. I don't doubt my daughter or my mother. I doubt her father. It's my move and clock is ticking. I fast far too quickly. I've got plenty of time and so few pieces. I can't pull a win. But I can tell you of the table, this chair, and the conversation as to how to sit 10 toes down. Grow old in your place. Survival is as much a win as we could ever want. I'll pawn over to Queen as many as I can for you. When my clock hits 0, you will have all you need, my love. Walk off the board if you can. And then I wanted to do a cover poem for y'all from a book you may have heard of called She Wet by Mr. Witz. Now this is the very first poem in the poetry book, and then I'm going to utilize it to transfer over into the fifth poem in the poetry book and do them as one. So I'm going to try and read this as my man Mr. Witz would, and this is 2 for the price of 1. The first poem goes like this. Copyright C2020 by Mr. Witz. All rights reserved, published in the United States of America. First edition. No part of this book may be reproduced or transmitted in any form or by any means, electronically or monolically, included post-copyright recording or by any information storage or retrieval system without written permission from the publisher. She Wet, layout and design, Wendy Jones. Why do you say sexy? I say you sexy. Know why? Because you are opposite sex. Yet sex is all I can think of when our auroras share space, and I know this is cheapening to you, and I both. But to ignore such a pill is to ignite excess. I say you sexy. Know why? Because you strut in my thoughts. Your vibrant energy cannot be contained, and though I always envision my taking the lead, your inspiration has already achieved my mental orgasm. I say you sexy. Know why? Because your curves like S and C, I would have to be blind or mute to not say why. Why you sexy? When you spell out every meaning of the word. Your sex appeal is some sort of spell in itself, got me stirred in this mix of me and you like a cauldron, knowing you'll find a cure. Suppression, not antidote for this chemistry. I say you sexy. Know why? You give heartbeat to this iris. More than man's eye candy. You're the hands all you can eat. You make harmonies sound like a rumbling stomach, and I pray my eyes never rest above my appetite. You are sexy. Know why? You draw from the universe. Your radiance is clearly out of this world, and it's selfish of me to want you all for me. So I'll just mention a few of the countless ways. You sexy, Mr. Witz. I love you guys.
Oh, sidekick, that was wonderful.
Sidekick, you a fool, wonderful. Man. I love you, bro. I love you, man.
That was so amazing. Oh my God.
I was not expecting that. You nailed it too, bro.
It wasn't. I loved it. I loved
Love your work with you. Congratulations. Congratulations, big brother.
Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I gotta go read that.
Wow. Yeah, you killed that too. You killed that. Yeah, look, I gotta go revisit it now. You don't mess me up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I haven't been in that book in a while. Yeah.
I know.
Big love,
like one
bro.
of the first
Big love.
ones.
You gotta teach me how to do that heart. How do you do that?
You put like, I don't know if y'all ever did.
Is that the thumb or the pointer finger?
I did too many gang signs, but this is the first finger bend down, like you're getting ready to scratch the tip of your nose, other finger out. Like way they used to hold cigarettes back in the day. Y'all probably never smoked. Y'all probably good people. And then fingers together.
I'm gonna get it. I don't know. My fingers just.
You got it. That's perfect, Whit. You look great.
My fingers just don't want to do it, man.
Yes.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. I love you, man.
All right, we got it.
Love you guys.
Love you. That's so amazing. Oh, that's cute. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Sidekick. I was lost in the screen for a minute. I was truly lost. Okay. Wow. This has been an incredible night, you guys. This has been amazing. And we just thank you all for being here in the space. Who naked up in here? Mr. Witch was very naked this evening, and we thank you. And so, with that said, we are going to let him close us out with words of wisdom and words from Metaphorically Speaking and Shards of a Broken Mirror. Mr. Witz, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. First, the quote from Metaphorically Speaking. And so I open up on quote number 22. Turning your ass up to the sun does not make you a moon. Metaphorically speaking, Mr. Witz. Sometimes we don't know what to say. And the silence can be awkward. But neither of us wants to hang up on the other. It's just the way it is. Listening to her breathe is good enough to make me feel alive. Though in the distance, attention can feel like something you have to fight for. I don't ever wish that battle on her. My companion is already her victory, and she never needed gloves or to pick up a rifle to claim love in my heart. But I could hear it in her eyes over the phone. If she hadn't bawled yet, she's ready to. She'd already spent most of her days being strong enough for others. Now I could hear the toll taking her for a payment, the buckle of her knees, winning over her stand. It's not often to see her bowing at the tilt to bend over. And I can't find the words to be her crutch, the sugar in my say to be her cane. It's hard for me to be considered a poet and not put together a phrase. But there are quotes hid in what is it said, volumes captured in the quiet. Sometimes being an ear can say so much about one's character. So I listen deep, and I hope she knows the compassion in my understanding that she's not at ease. Her carry has been heavy, and she needs to set it down. So resting on my ears is her heavy breathing, her pressure released, the weight of her world in heavy rotation. And for me, that's okay. She can take as much time as she needs to catch her breath. I hope my silence is the bench press necessary for her to regain her strength. She can cry on me. I promise not to allow us to drown in her broken levees. Shards of a Broken Mirror. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Excellent job, sir.
Thank you. I know that ain't AJ voice.
Yeah, I've been here, man. I've been here.
Listen,
I've been here chilling. We're good.
I mean, hear you all night.
Who AJ?
You gonna have to say something.
Oh, we're glad you're
No,
here.
that's cool, man. I've been sitting there working, man. I'm sitting there working, so I'm good. I'm just chilling, man.
Man, I love you, brother. I ain't talked to you in a while.
I know, man. You be working, man. I got you. We on.
That's what's up.
We only popping. We good.
It's good to have you in the space, brother. I love you, man.
Yes.
Mr. Witch,
No,
this
man,
was
it's excellent, man.
precious.
Sitting here chilling, man.
Yeah.
You said what, Miss Betty?
I'm saying that this evening was precious.
It was.
Yes, it was.
Enchanting. It's such a gift, Mr. Witz. I'm looking forward to those 3 books that you just published. 3?
2. I just released 2.
Two.
Mm-hmm.
I need those 2 copies because I wrote down the quotes. Quote 30, quote 3, quote 39, and quote 22. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love
Yes.
you,
Thank you
Mama.
for being here.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes.
Thank you. And yes, I did have an unusual day. Yeah, I think a lot of us did.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
You know, ladies first. You know I love you.
I was just gonna say, but I think the energy in this room tonight erased and negated all of that other stuff that we brought in. The energy tonight just really allowed all of that to shake off and for us to embrace one another and love and embrace you, Mr. Witt. So I thank you. This was a wonderful space tonight.
Thank you. I love you, and thank you for saying that. I don't have much to add to it because I totally agree. Today was definitely an energy filled day, and it seemed like everyone that I connected with was feeling some distraught as well. So it was a heavy day, but this is why we need each other, because we free each other of these restraints that keep us bound to society, or shall I say the ways of society. So yeah, big love to you all. I love y'all. I so appreciate y'all coming in and sharing this time with me and helping me to celebrate these 2 new releases. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank y'all so much.
And congratulations. Good job.
Thank you. It's low. Oh, and I'm glad you made it in, brother. It's good to see you as well.
Yeah, I've been wanting to come for a while, but you know how it is.
Yes, yes. Well, you got a lot going on. You got a lot on your plate as well, you know.
Yeah, and it's National Poetry Month, so I want to make something special for April. So if you guys want to check me out, I'm on Theory. I mean, I'm on TikTok most of the time. I'll be here for the next time.
That's what's up. We look forward
All
to it.
right. Yep.
Okay, Gifted, take us out, baby.
Do we have any other comments? Again, I said thank you, and thank you for all that was here and shared in the space. Thank you, Mr. Witz, for your words. Congratulations again on the books. Did I leave anybody out? I don't want to leave anybody. All right. On the count of 3, hug yourself because that's a hug from all of us to you. 1, 2, 3. Hug yourself. Thank you all. This is a beautiful night.
Peace, y'all. Peace,
Peace.
y'all. Peace.
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 One love, y'all.
One love. And I got that heart. I'll have to heart.